Please start.
It's working. Thanks, dude. Yeah, so I had like two instances this week.
Elite men on course at the really rad festival of cyclocross, and now they charge for the whole shot on the pavement. And this looks like Hyde on the front. It will be Stephen Hyde from the Steve Tilford Foundation. Position. And now the run starts in the second. About 12 riders were able to ride through before the track took over.
Get on that. Man, it was pretty, like, there really was not a lap where it eased up. So it was, yeah, full gas and basically just single file the whole time. And the course was fast, but like really punchy, and you really had to be like on it mentally with hitting the lines. The dirt was just kind of crumbling apart a little bit. So like if you would hit a line wrong and totally wash out, you're like losing contact. And yeah, basically Bruner and Curtis were setting the pace and Gage pretty early. And I was feeling good, but like the whole group was probably 7 guys for a couple laps, and trying to battle for position every single lap was just like burning matches. So yeah, I kind of just held back, and eventually when things blew apart, I started to pick my way through. And this was really a course where you could be on someone's wheel on the straightaways to get a draft, but then really take your own lines through all the corners, and you could just save so much energy. And yeah, I mean, today I didn't have the legs to really go with Curtis and Bruner when they went. And so pretty quickly, it was like a battle for the last spot on the podium. And last few laps, Gage, Hyde and I were just battling back and forth, attacking each other, kind of playing some cat and mouse a little bit. And last lap, I gave it what I could and got a gap on Hyde and held like a 2-second fit to the finish. So it was pretty sweet. Fun course though, really good.
Yeah, it was a fast day. There was a pretty big group early on in the race. I could tell early on that Gage and Eric Bruner were on a good level, especially Eric. He and I got a gap maybe 3 laps into the race. He came around, and I could just tell he was a little bit more explosive than me. So I'm close to home with these races. This is the period where I'm trying to train through these races and carry high volume. So I felt good last week in Northampton. I did the same thing this week, and perhaps I just needed to open up a little bit more for today. But it was clear Eric was on a good day. He was a little bit more explosive, so I'm happy with second. It's a nice course. It's pretty technical. It's all about carrying speed. You know, trying to carry your speed through a lot of these features, and it's a lot about driving the bike.
trying to get back up there after a good start.
Yeah. Let's go, Curtis!
Sure. How old is he?
He's not thinking about tomorrow, just.
So the kids are now 21, 20.
I say Scott.
Yeah, it was kind of a group race from the start. I was sitting third, fourth, fifth wheel a lot of the time. Guys were really trying to move up but not be first, and so that was just a little bit of a game we had to play the first several laps. Curtis White hit it on maybe the third lap and opened things up, and it was just me and him for a couple laps. We sat up a little bit, and that allowed Gage and Steven to get really close, but then Curtis waved me through, and I noticed that I got a little bit of a gap through the technical off camber, and so after that I just hit it, and fortunately for me that was right before the climb by the pit that I was feeling good on, and so I was able to open up the gap to a few seconds there, and from there I just rode full gas for about a lap and a half and slowly took out time on Curtis, and then at that point I could mellow out a little bit, and it seemed like he was resigned to race for second, and so I still rode hard then. I caught my breath a little bit and started riding hard again and just rode it into the line.
Well, White has now resigned to the fact that he's not going to catch Brunner. And at some point he said, all right, Brunner's gone. I'm cool with that. I'm totally fine with second. That's just how the game is played. Here's Eric Brunner onto the pavement. Help me welcome back the man who dominated in our elite men's race today. Eric Brunner goes clear and holds on for Blue Competition Cycles. Brunner, your winner on day one. White in and done for second.
A quick look over the shoulder just to be absolutely sure.
Hayden will go clear.
Wow.
Lance Hayden in for third. Stephen Hyde will take fourth. On the last lap, the national champion had some sort of issue there in the battle, but got it.
That was last week, like, so.
Top step, Eric, Curtis, and Lance. That's your game one podium in the elite men's race. First overall and first in the U23. There you go. Scott, Sam, and Tony.